Alright guys, so N and Reshiram are finally here, and I didn't do a video on Lunala and Lillie just because when they came out, I didn't have my day off from work and I was just busy that day too, so I just couldn't get around to doing the video or the showcase, but I did end up summoning for Lunala and Lillie, and I do have them at 2 out of 5 and they are 6 stars as well. But the real prizes that I'm trying to get, or I'm going to get, is N and Reshiram, which I do have right here, 6 stars, and they are 3 out of 5, which is very nice. And then the next one is going to be Steven and Mega Shiny Rayquaza. That's going to be the other one I'm going for. And I only really need to get one copy. I just needed to get one copy of N, and I had the candy coins to get them to 3 out of 5, which is great. So N and Steven are going to be the cheap ones for me. Just because I only need one copy, so that is going to be nice. But here they are, N and Reshiram. They are really good. They are a tech type, but they kind of act like a striker just because of how their kit is. So their kit, they have dire hit, and then for their training move, they can go all the way up to +6 special attack, and they can max out their crit, which is really good. And then they have the move gauge acceleration that they can place on the field for everyone. So like they're really good, and they're self-sufficient because on their grid, this is what I have built for them on the grid. So they have devastation, and that's what I have for them. So every time you lower the enemy's special attack, their sync move will be getting a lot stronger. And because of Noble Roar lowering special attack, they are going to be self-sufficient in getting their multiplier off for that, which is going to be really good. But Noble Roar, it is only -1 or -1 stage if you were to go with them. But because of the Unova tag, you have Champion Iris that you can pair them up, which I do have on the team. So you could have Champion Iris on the team to help with getting the special attack lowered on the enemy a lot faster. Since she does have double drop, it will help. But you could also go on their grid and have it active like that as well for their Noble Roar. But if you have Champion Iris, you're better off just having her on the team and just going with her double drop ability that way. But yeah, like they are really good. They're passive. They got the Unova tag to help with giving more buffs to the Unova team, which is going to be great. They got Extend Rage, so basically their single target attack, like Blue Flare, is going to turn into an AoE, which is going to be really strong. Then they got Piercing Blows, so passives like Vigilance, you'll be able to get critical hits on them no problem, which is going to be nice. And then they got Mind Games 9, so every time you attack, their the enemy's special defense will be getting lowered. So over the time of you attacking, you're going to be getting more damage on the enemy as well, which is going to be great. And what's really good about Extend Rage is so we know that AoE type attacks, they have damage drop-offs because of like the whole like AoE thing that they have. So like when there's 3 opponents, the damage is going to be spread across all 3 opponents. But because of this Extend Rage, the damage isn't going to be dropping off. So like you could do like 30,000 damage with N and Reshiram because there's going to be no damage drop off. When you're super effective, you'll be doing like 10,000 damage on one, but because there's no damage drop off, you're going to be doing 10,000 damage on everyone on the field. So that's going to be like 30,000 damage, which is going to be insane. So we will take them into battle right now. This is going to be the first team that we're going to run with. We're running Blaine just so we can get that sun up and see how much damage he can do. And then we're going to add in another Unova tag character so that we can see how they perform when there's no sun but a full Unova team. So let's go with this. I know the recommended level is 60, so it is going to be really easy, but we're just seeing how he is going to perform with these kind of buffs active and the difference in damage. So let's go into the first battle and see how much damage he can do on his sync move. We are going to go into one battle of co-op and see how he's going to perform when he's self-sufficient, just like doing raw damage himself. So let's lower this to normal speed and see everything active. And another thing about N and Reshiram is their Blue Flare animation is just so nice. I'm gonna just point that out right now. Like their animations are really, really good. And Blue Flare just looks incredible. So I'm really happy with how N and Reshiram turned out. And they're a lot of fun. Like they are definitely a lot of fun. And It does suck. Like, I still stand by what I said. It does suck that you can't run Reshiram and Zekrom on the same team just because we got two ends with Zekrom and Reshiram. So it's kind of annoying in that sense. But yeah, what can you do? Hopefully in the future they'll make an update so that you can have the same trainers on the same team. Hopefully. But that's just a dream. So like, I don't know. Hopefully that can happen. But here we go. We're gonna go with our sync move because they are -6 on their special attack, and they have devastation. So the more their special attack has been lowered, the more damage we're gonna be doing. So yeah, let's see how much it's gonna do. And we are in Sun, so they are gonna be getting another 50% damage increase because it's a fire type attack in the Sun. And here we go. How much is this going to do? 36,000 damage. That's really good. So now we're going to go for Blue Flare. It's going to be an AoE. Don't forget, no damage drop off. And it's about 16,000 damage on both of them. That is so good. That's really damn good. They are incredible. So like in total, just between two sync pairs or two enemies on the field, they did like 30,000 damage. Just a little bit over 30,000 damage just with the one Blue Flare. They are really good. They are really good, and they're a lot of fun. They're a tech type that act like a striker as well. With that AoE being insanely strong, and then their sync move, because they're tech type, they're just going to be doing overall so much damage, especially when you have super duper effective on their grid like I have. They're going to be doing a lot of damage. So let's go back into this battle and see how they're going to perform when we put in another Unova sync pair. So on their sync move, they did 36,000 damage. And then for their AoE on their Blue Flare after the sync move, they basically did 16,000 damage. So now let's get Elisa and Rotom in here because they are from Unova as well. So now we're going to be getting the full Unova Tag Master Passive bonus. So now let's see how much this is going to do. So we're still going to be doing the same thing, but we're not going to have the sun up, so we probably will be doing a lot less damage, but we'll see how much the difference is, like if it's going to be worth running a full Unova team, or if you're better off just having a Sunsetter on the team with Zekrom, or not Zekrom, Reshiram with N. But having Elisa on the team is definitely going to be nice, especially if you have them at 6 stars, which I do not. But if you have Elisa and Rotom 6 stars, then that's going to be even better because you're going to be getting that +2 sync move buff, which is going to be very, very strong. And because Zekrom, I keep saying Zekrom, because Reshiram and N are self-sufficient when it comes to giving themselves debuffing the enemy with special attack, you could probably do that and get the buff off with Rotom, and then go with Breathtaking after, so that you can get to your sync move a lot faster as well. Like, you can actually do that and do some serious damage. So there's a lot of stuff that you can do with Reshiram and N. So here we go. Now we're going to see what their sync move can do when we don't have Sun up, but a full Unova team. And their animation is nice. Like, their sync move animation is so good. That Blue Flare. And how much? 21,000 damage. So yeah, it is a noticeable difference, but like still, 21,000 damage, super effective off of the first sync move is a lot. And now for their AoE, how much is this going to do? Still like 10,000 damage between both of them, so that's 20,000 damage in total for one Blue Flare. Incredible, like they are so good. Among Lunala and N, out like the two anniversary sync pairs that are out right now, like officially, I would probably say N is better. I would say N is better. He's more fun, and there's more to him. Lunala is just pretty straightforward. It's easy, especially if you're a beginning player. It's going to be very easy for you to just pick Lunala up and Lillie and just blast through a bunch of events and beat it. But with N, it takes a little bit more to set him up to fully get his damage, but when you do get everything set up, he is incredible. So now that we took a look at what N and Reshiram could do, now let's go to co-op and see how they are when they're self-sufficient just themselves. Alright, so now we're in the co-op stage, and this is going to be the team that we're going to be running with. I'm just leveling up these things pretty slowly. I just wanted to get N and Reshiram to like level 135, and then just do the remaining 5 levels to 140. Just slowly taking my time, enjoying the sync pairs, and just having fun. But I am gonna have Rapidash here just because I do want to have Sun active, because he is gonna be better off with having a Sunsetter on the team. And we're not going to be able to safe move, but we're just really looking at what they can do with their AoE. Because in the previous battles that we did, they weren't really doing that much attacks with the regular blue flare. We were taking a look mainly at their safe moves. And now this is going to be the portion where we're taking a look at their AoE when, like, just before their sync move, basically. So, don't mind. Actually, you know what? Let's change up the team a little bit just for now, so that we can have a full Unova team, just so like we can see like what they can do. So it doesn't really matter what Unova synchros we're gonna have, just because like we're keeping Reshiram and N on the team. Or as the attacker. So let's just put Rosa here, because why not? Like, we're not going to be using anyone else. We're just going to have a full Unova team with Sun. I'm going to have the speed up a little bit more. So we're going to have it on ×2 speed. Not like ×3, just because that's going to be insanely fast. And we want to see like what they can really do. Like we want to enjoy the animations and everything. Like, I typically play on ×3 speed, just because like when I'm grinding and I want to get coins and everything, like I'm just having it on ×3 speed, because why not? But yeah. On this stage, though, the enemy does have Vigilance, but because of their passive, they are going to ignore that, and they're going to be able to crit. So this is going to be another good thing that they have. So here we go. First blue flare. This is going to do how much? 5,000 damage. So it's not bad, and they don't have damage drop up, but they do have flame proof, so the damage from fire type attacks is going to be a little bit less. But like, still, nonetheless, they are they're strong. They definitely hit hard, and the animation is just incredible. Like, look at that. It is so good. It is so good. But yeah, they are really, really good. And another thing to take into consideration, the enemy that we were fighting up against in like the actual event, they are like level 60, so they're not going to have that much defense. So of course they're going to be doing more damage, but still, they are hitting good. The no damage drop off on the AoE makes them insanely strong. So they're going to be very consistent, which is really, really good. But yeah, this is N and Reshiram, really good sync pair. They're really strong, and they're a lot of fun. Like, they're a hybrid of a striker and a tech type, which is really cool, and I really love hybrids. It makes the character or the sync pair a lot more fun to use, and a lot more viable, in my personal opinion. But yeah, that's them. Their lucky skill, I have critical strike 2, and then for their theme skills, I don't have anything leveled up, because like they don't really play that big of a deal, or they don't play like a huge role with their damage. But obviously, if you have if you can have a team that can activate everything for N and Reshiram, then yeah, it will make a little bit of a difference. But overall, like, it's not going to play too much of a role. But yeah, this is N and Reshiram. If you did summon for them, let me know what you think of them. But if you're not summoning and you're waiting until after Rayquaza and Steven come out to decide who you're going to be summoning for, then good luck to whoever you pick. Like, all these, like the 3 anniversary sync pairs, they're all really good. But between Lunala and Lillie, or between N and Lillie, I feel Reshiram and N are better than Lillie, because when you have everything set up for them, they're going to be hitting extremely hard. They're going to be more consistent just because of that AoE effect that they have with the no damage drop off. And then because of them being a tech type, they're going to be hitting really hard on their sync move, and they are super duper effective on their grid as well for everything. It's not just for blue flare. I think it matters with the sync move too. So like, they're going to be really, really strong. But once Rayquaza and Steven come out, then we're going to see how good they are. And I know their stats are really low. Even when they Mega Evolve, their special attack stat and physical attack stat is really low. Like, there's no change on their offense when they Mega Evolve. So hopefully that changes in the future when they do come out, but we'll have to see. But as of right now, between N and Lillie, I feel N is much better. And if you do have them both as well, let me know who you feel is better, who you like more, but if you don't have any of them, let me know who you're going to be summoning for. That's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys later.